Shalom, welcome to Kabbalah Academy. Today we're going to look at Avodah Zorah, which is strange worship, idolatry, the word idol, to be specific, the English word idol through the crown jewel, and then afterwards we'll take a look at the Avodah Zorah also. And it would be written as such: a Yud, spirit for the I, a Dalet for the D, a Vav, but top of the nail, because it's an O, idol, top of the nail, and a Lamed. So what can we say about these letters? So first of all, Yud Dalet is hand, to start with, hand. And then Vav, and then Lamed, binding. So the hand binds our actions, right? Our actions bind the staff, and staff, vibration, if you spell out Lamed, it literally means learning teachings, right? So it binds, right? It stops from progression. So that hand that stops from progression because of serving idols, which are the 7 forms, of course. So let's do the whole tree. We might at some point go to the drawing table, because I have a lot of details, so maybe if I find that we have too little space, we'll move over there. So, okay. So let's see. The hand binding, that progress of learning from, or the Shefa, right? Because the Lamed also has a Yud on top, and it is the longest non-Sufit letter of the 22, and it also shows us the Shefa from the Yud downwards, which combines with that fact of learning also. So first, regular Gematria would be 10 plus 4 plus 6 plus 30 is exactly 50. 50 Gematria, and 50 is also tenfold 5, 10 times 5. 50 is also Bina, because leans to the left, okay? Hang in there, we'll get back to that later when things come all together. So the ordinal value is interesting also. That's namely, again, I shouldn't have 4, 6, and 12. So that's 18, 22, 32. 32 paths of wisdom, but in this case, very important, it's Lev, because Lev is heart, and here's the heart, Tiferes. Akete Chochma Bina, Das Chesed Gevura, Tiferes. This is the heart, it's the center of Zer Einpin, right? That's the Nukva. So, Ima, Abba. The heart is exactly the center of the forms, and idolatry begins in the heart, right? And the works expresses through the work of human hands. So, let us proceed. Yes. Okay, so this is also the amount of times that Elohim was mentioned in during the creation account. 32 paths. There's many significances, but Lev is more fitting to what we're about to find. 50 is also Yam, which is the sea, and the splitting of the sea, which should be done on the day between the morning and evening, Yom, Boker. And now you see that the Vav, right, 6, this is also the Vav. This is the Vav in its totality. This can be the Vav, depending on the context, but it all connects, because the splitting of the sea is really when Israel opens the, should I say, or should I not say it? The yam, right? It's what we do when we wrap the fill-in. We do the Shema 2 times a day, 2 times 25 letters is 25, and 25 makes 50, okay? And that's splitting of 2 trains of thoughts. So the voice or the thought of Pharaoh, or is it the thought in line with the upper, with the Rosh? So that's the splitting of the sea. And then Israel can pass through. This 50 is a tenfold of 5, and you'll see that everything hints at the 5 Sofit letters, 5 books of Moses, 5 senses, 5 fingers, 5 Chesedim, 5 Gevurot, on the feet the same. There's many 5s, so that's what this is also showing us, this division of 5. We'll get back to that in a little more. Let us do the Milui. So that will be Yud, Dalet, Vav, and Lamed. Lamed. Okay, 20. Let me see my notes if I did the full Gematria. Yes, I did. Yes. Okay, 24, 34, 13, and 74. Makes a total of 541. Yisrael. This is the value of Israel. Because Israel went astray many times, right? Fell into idolatry. Think of the golden calf. Think of the Baal worship. Under Ahab. So Israel is immediately found within the first expansion. Now, Yashar'el. Let me see, what else did I have? Yes, the Milei. Okay, the Milei is the pregnant letters. So these are the original letters, right? And then the restitutional is pregnant letters. That's 10. 30 makes 40. 440 plus 7, 447 plus 4, 481 plus 40 is 521. Cut. So I wasn't looking for the pregnant letters, but anyhow, so that you know, these are the pregnant letters, the Milei, Mem, Lamed, Aleph. So what we are looking for is the final letters. So Dalet, Vav makes 10, Taf 410, and 4 is 414. Now 414 is the value of Or, Ein, Soif. And that's the heart spark, right? It's the heart spark. Let us go to Likkutei Yirah 9, because this heart spark, just to show you, give you a glimpse of the heart spark, this heart spark is the sum total of all potential. So in one way you can read it as everything is included, also idolatry. But you can also say the heart spark, the teachings thereof, the Aleph Tav is your way out of idolatry. So it goes both ways. Let us take a look at this heart spark. So Likkutei Yirah 9 by Yirah H'ari, the saver for all the prerequisites and to learn the Lashon HaKodesh, the holy language, which was never taught before in a saver. There is no similar saver, and you really need these prerequisites. You can get a copy on bookbaby.com, amazon.com. If you cannot afford a physical copy, we can provide you with a free PDF thereof, because everyone should be able to have access to this information. So here's the HeartSpark. You see, it's Aleph with every letter and every letter with Aleph. So that's found in there, or Ein Sof. Okay, so let us proceed. Yes, okay, so 231 gates, Aleph Tav. Okay, what next? I had the expansion, the triangular of the Milui. That is as such. If you do a triangular in the regular way, you get Yud, Yud Dalet, Yud Dalet Vav, Yud Dalet Vav Lamet. This one, we do it as follows. Let us write it out fully, and then I can erase it. Perhaps Yud, Yud Dalet, Yud Dalet Vav, and sorry, I have to go. It's a little bit difficult for me. Dalet Vav Lamet. So, okay, so this would be the triangular expansion of the Milui. Okay, and that is in the ordinal, and you can recalculate it. So ordinal means that Aleph to Tav, each letter has the value of its place within these 22. The Tav, for example, is 22. The last letter, 22nd, so its value is 22. Okay. All these, there's schedules in Likkutei where you can learn it, where you can see it, overviews. So, but 20, Yud is 20, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times is 80. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yud is 20, so that's 4 times is 80. Dalet is 22 plus 12, 34 plus 4 is 38. And 38 times 3 is 90 plus 24, 114. 114. And Vav is 13, 2 times 26. Lamet, 4 plus 13 is 17, plus 12 is 29. 29 plus 26 is 55. 55, 169, 249. 249 ordinal. That's precise as in my notes. I'll erase it now. 249 ordinal. And what is 249? Let us see. 249 is in Kalel of 248, which is the value of Abraham. Abraham and the positive commandments. Because Abraham, he emanated from idolatry, right? Rectifying the forms, Olah, the circumcision, the ascension. He was the first one to do that. And his father, Terach, stood for the idolatry. That's well known. So there's your value, 248. Okay, so in Likkutei Yirah 9, on page 390, we have the 3 ciphers. Alban, the regular, Atbash, and Kuzu. Now, if we take that word idol, that's Yud, Dalet, Vav, Lamet. Gives us in the Atbash, Mem, Kuf, Fe, and Kaf. So what is Mem, Fe, Kuf, Fe, and Kaf? Let us take a look. So, Mem, Fe, Mem, Kuf, Fe, and Kaf. Okay? So, first of all, the Gematria thereof was not irrelevant, or I have the connection not to say what it says, but I found the ordinal, and that's 13. This is 19, 17, and 11. So that's 30, and another 30 is 60. Okay? 60 in the ordinal. Again, this is 6 is Vav, Hinset Zerainpin. Okay, but that's not it. We'll do the Milui thereof. Mem, Kuf, Fe, Fe, and Kaf. Let's see if I did it with yes. Okay. And that will be 80, 186, 85, and 100. Yes. Gives us a total of 185, 371, 451. Again, 451. 451 is the value of Israel. Only tzarufed. So because Gematria is not like normal math, okay? You can tzaruf the numbers also, just like letters. 450 is also the value of Et Hadam, right? Aleph Tav. And we'll see that later also in Avodah Zorah Et Hadam. Okay? But so, all connected. 541 or 451. You see the connection there. But Et Hadam is very applicable, and you see that the Avodah Zorah, the Hebrew words, come to same values. Let us do we just did the Atbas, the Kuzu. I'll just write it out for you because it's Lamet. Erase this. Some space. It's Lamet and Tzari and Ayin and Yud. And it's interesting combination. Its value is 30 plus 90, 120, plus 70, 190, plus 10 is 200 exactly, which is the value of Samech Mem, the Samech Mem. So, what else? Le Sai. Okay, yes. So, if we would do it like this, then it tells us, because Tzai is to my wound, right? Le Tzai, to my wound, to my hurt, right? And Tzli, you can also do Tzli. I need 10. So Tzli, Ein. And Tzli means roasted, and you should think of the Pesach offer, right? The Pesach offer, where a animal sacrifice is being roasted, and you are that animal. You should sacrifice your animal forms 7 days under the mother. On the 8th day, Bina, a fire offering to Hashem. So that is what's being roasted there, okay? So it's all precise. Actually, ein, and ein has a value of 70. And also the ein means external. So the physical side, the senses, the external, the chitzoniot, the looking at things from the outside instead of the panemios, the internalities, the true spiritual values of things. So that's what 70 stands for also. 70 nations. So these are also found here. So it means really the roast of the 70, sacrificing the 70. That's what's needed. Okay? So it's like a counter value of the idolatry itself, or an included instruction of what you should do to get away from that. So I think that is about it. You can read in the Exodus account, right? Mitzrayim, where they have the Pesach offering. This can go. So, okay. Avodah Zorah. Here we go. We got a new one. Avodah Zorah. It's really without, but Zer is Zerampin. It's also Ras, if you switch it, which is secret. And here's your Hey again, which were these 5 senses, the 5 books of Moshe, 5 Olamot, 5 soul levels, 5 fingers, 5 Gevorot, Chesedim, 5 many things, 5 which came about to the Gate, right, the fall. So what can we say about this word? Okay, first of all, let us look at the value here. 70 plus 2 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5. 15, 17, 87, which is in Kollel of 86, which of course is the value of Elohim. Because he said, I told you he would sin, right? So Elohim created a created thing that created us. There's many teachings on school.com/Yirah. I suggest you go there for authentic Kabbalah teachings, right? There's no other place. It's all like philosophical, westernized stuff, but not Yirah. Yirah teaches authentic Kabbalah at a level that you find nowhere else, but also the step-in levels. So it's for everyone who's truly interested in learning Kabbalah. So let us proceed. So that value was found there. Okay, Ras, secret, if you switch it around, is 207, which is also the value of light, right? And Avodah is like work or service, worship, and this is strange. Zara means strange, so strange work, strange worship, strange service. Okay, so the light of Hey, 5. Okay, so created by the light of Elohim, right? So that's greatly connected there. Let us proceed, because what else did I have? Yes, the sum total value here would be as such, because we had a 87 plus the 5, so that's 9, 9, and 2. 299, which in Kollel is Shin, again, roast, fire. Shin is fire. So then the following expansion. Okay, we'll do the expansion. So that would be Ein, Bet, Vav, Dalet, Let me see if I did the whole expansion. Hey, no, I only did the expansion of avoida. So, hey. So, okay. That will be a value of, what values are we gonna do? We're gonna do ordinal. So, okay, here goes. The ordinal would be, yes, 40, 34, 13, of course, 38, and 6, and 40 plus 34, 74, 87, 17, 125, 131. 131 ordinal is the value of Samael. Samael. So, okay, that should be clear. The worship, idolatry, the seven-headed snake, Samael. Clear connection there. Then you can take, again, what I explained. You have the pregnant letters, but you also have the soif, the ending letters. So the soif letters here will be nun, taf, vav, taf, and aleph. And in my notes, I believe I have that on the ordinal. So that will be then 14. Let me stand here. 14 plus taf 22 plus the vav 6 plus 22, another taf, and 1. That should be correct. Then 12, 14, 15 to 6. 65. Adon, judgment, din, right? 65 is the value of Adonai. So, and Adonai is kingship, but it's also a feature of Hashem in Malchut that executes judgment, because Avodah Zorah has consequences, of course. So, where were we? Avodah. Okay. Also, we see 8, Ein Dalet. Ein Dalet is found in this word, and that leaves us then with the restitutional of Vav He. Let me go back here, because the Yud is here, the upper He is here, Bina. So the tip of the Yud scatter, the base of the Yud is Chochma, the upper He is Bina, then the Vav is Zerampin, and the lower He is the Nukva. And that's what you're seeing here. So 8, Ein Dalet of Vav He. So witnessing Vav He. So the actions, the bestowal, what is your worship, your produce unto the Malchut, that's being witnessed. So that's in there. Also, Zerah, yes, Ras He. Well, the secret of He, I'm going to my notes already. Showed that secrets of Zerampin. Okay, this is interesting. Let us do the following. Okay. Namely, the expansion as we did before, but then in triangular. So that would be Ein base, Ein Beit Vav, Ein Beit Vav Dalet. Ein Beit Vav Dalet. Right. I'm not doing this. Cut. So just like with the other word, we did it here, but this is a big one. No, I took it out. So that will be Ayin in a triangle, Ayin Beit, Vav, Ayin Beit, Vav Dalet, Ayin Beit, Vav Dalet, Hey. And that gave me a value of 457, which is again, but now with the Vav, Ba'et Ha'adam. Ha'adam. Ba'et Ha'adam. So, and what else did I have? The ordinal of this triangular milui is 160. 160. And oh no, it was in the katan. This was the ordinal, that was the katan. 160 is the value of tselem in the image of Elohim. It's also the value of H3, right? So that should be clear. Then the real avoider is to rectify the rectification of what Adam did, right? And the tselem, right? To Israel, because here again 5, 4, 1 with a vav, right? So 4, switch with the 5, then you have 541, 547, which is Ve Israel. So that's also there because it's Israel's avoider to do. So what kind of avoider do you produce? What kind of production? What kind of worship, right? Do you connect to the Rosh, or do you stay within the closed system of the forms and be an idolater? Okay, so let me see if I had anything else on this. Yes, okay, that was it. Really? Zora. Okay, so another cipher, which we did in Likkutei Yirah. We did a cipher. So if we take the Zara, which is now the last part, Zain, Resh, Hey, in the Atbash is an Ayin, Gimel, and Tzadi. Ayin, Gimel, Tzadi, which are 3 of the 7 fallen kings, by the way, but that's not what it's telling us. It's permutation, Gimel, Ayin, Tzadi, progressing the tree, and let me see, or progressing the Tselem Elohim, which can be taken in a negative sense, because made in the image of Elohim, meaning having no father, a mamzer, right? So it is problematic. So the progress of the Tselem, but it works both ways. So even though this was on the word Zerah, yes, so definitely Zerampin, the division of 5, and interesting values there found. What is this other value? Cycles housed in Yisod. No, that's not applicable. So that was it. See if I had everything. It was not. Idolatry, golden calf. So yeah, so I hope that was interesting, and go to school.com/Yirah for the teachings, and many blessings till the next video. Shalom.